Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Finster Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick. Your boy Tone 202. I was just listening to Stephen A. Smith going off, talking about why Aaron Rodgers won, beat the Cowboys. I have on Cowboys color, but I'm not a Cowboys fan. I just like these colors. But let me say this about the Cowboys because I haven't watched the game all season, anyone's game. I did want the Cowboys to win, even though I knew they were going to lose because simply Aaron Rodgers. Now, I wanted them to win because I live in Ohio. Ezekiel Elliott is from Ohio State. You know, Ohio State is like right down the street from me. So I was like, okay, the hometown boy. But even though they lost, I still wanted him to win MVP. But somebody told me last night that Matt Ryan might win MVP. So I don't know. It would just felt better for me if Ezekiel Elliott would win it because, he's a young dude in the game. He been turning up, all season from what I hear. And then, they don't give him the ball and they run him 22 times and he was still positive yardage on all 22 accounts. But they needed to run him more. They needed to run him like in between 35 to 40 times in order for them to win, but they didn't do that. So the Cowboys didn't stick to what they knew, which was give Ezekiel Elliott the ball. He's just hard to stop. This is reminiscent of the Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl game where they didn't give Marshawn Lynch the ball at the 2 yard line. And it's like Marshawn Lynch is the beast mode. Like there's nobody like this dude in the NFL and probably won't be anybody like him, period, because just of the way he can go from 0 to 100 real quick and just not only run you over, he carries you with him. So big ups to Marshawn Lynch. We'll miss you in the NFL. Nonetheless, it just seems like the same thing. You have this recipe that helps you win, and then you get to the big game and you don't use it. Now they're trying to say that the Cowboys season was a failure, and I'm like, I don't know. You don't get down to what the final eight, and lose, and then say it's a failure. Because with Tony Romo, they weren't even going that far. I remember Cowboys fans just going crazy, and I was cracking up because I'm a Steelers fan. I'm from Pittsburgh, which leads me to the Steelers. I didn't watch the game. I might go look at the highlights. Big Ben came out and did his thing. I read something, people saying that Steelers are firing on all cylinders. Le'Veon Bell. I mean, listen, the Steelers they're just dope, and all this nonsense that Terry Bradshaw was talking about, Tomlin talking about, he's a cheerleader, whatever. Terry Bradshaw, nobody's ever going to deny you being on the sidelines like Jeff Fisher did, who got fired with their number one running back of all time for the Rams, um, Eric Dickerson. Nobody's going to say that, but people like to prove people wrong, and Mike Tomlin has one under his belt already. And I listen. I don't think Pittsburgh is going to win. I don't think they're going to beat Tom Brady's crew, the Patriots. As a matter of fact, here's what I think is going to happen. This is why I always say sports is fixed. I think that Tom Brady is going to win. Him and the Patriots are going to win, hands down. I'm telling you right now, they're going to win, and they'll win by 7. That's my prediction. They'll beat Aaron Rodgers. They'll win by 7, and 2 years later, Rodgers will come, and he will go ahead and get his ring. But right, I'm looking at the Packers and I'm looking at the Patriots, and what's going to happen is it's like they're signing off gift to you because you've done so much for the sport. What they're going to do is they're going to let Tom Brady win, fair and square. No deflate gate and all this other stuff. Even though they're trying to say that Pittsburgh is doing that now, Pittsburgh doesn't have to cheat to win. We're the most winning team in the sport. You know what I mean? Anyway, so uh, nonetheless, the Patriots are going to win. This is just my prediction. They're going to win by like 7 or 13, somewhere around there. But nonetheless, they're going to win. It's going to be a hard fought game, but it's not going to be down to the final moments. It's just going to be boom. They win clear and cut. And what it's going to do is it's going to show how great of a quarterback Tom Brady is. And then Tom Brady is going to retire. That's what's going to happen. He might go for like one more year, but it's not going to be a Super Bowl year. It might, 1 or 2 years, but it's not going to be a Super Bowl year. He's almost 40. Peyton Manning went into like 41, and then they gave him a Super Bowl. This is what's going to happen with Brady. Brady's out and about. I would say give him 3 years, but I'm going to go out and say right now, Tom Brady is going to win. He's going to get a Super Bowl, and after that, he's not going to win any more Super Bowls. That's it for him. So it's going to be the NFL's gift to him. And this is why I think the NFL is fixed. Uh, just clearly, I think what they did to Cam Newton in the NFL when he didn't want to jump on that ball in the Super Bowl game, he already knew that he already knew he was supposed to lose that game. He already knew that. He was scoring, he was throwing balls at people that we didn't even know was on the field. He would throw a ball to a lineman if he could. That's how dope he was. He was just having a great year, but it was all set up so he could lose. And that's exactly what, and he knew it. He got in that game and he threw that game. And that's all that's to it. And I'm telling you, the same thing is about to happen. Aaron Rodgers is going to throw 2 interceptions, and one of them is going to be costly. This is just my prediction. I could be wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I don't have a palantir or a crystal ball. I don't have a crystal ball, a palantir, I'm looking into it. I am not a psychic. I don't care about sports. I don't even watch it. I'd rather watch track and field. You know what I'm saying? I don't even watch none of the games. But if what I'm saying comes true, like I did with the NBA, and told you that LeBron James was going to win in Game 7 before one game was even played. I already told you he was going to win, and that's exactly what happened. If I'm correct, then maybe some of you dunderheads will start really listening to what in the heck I'm saying. It's like the presidency. It doesn't matter how many people go out and vote. They already chose who they want. I'm just saying, if I'm wrong, you guys be like, well, you're wrong. Pittsburgh won. I'd be like, yo, big up Pittsburgh. Or Atlanta won. I'd be like, okay, because they haven't did anything since Michael Vick 13 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, all right, if the Packers win, I'd be like, go Cheeseheads. I'm not a fair weather friend. I just don't have no ought against the other team. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going out and beating people. I just don't pour that much passion into watching other people make more money than me. I just could care less. Those guys could come to my door and I'd be like, "What's up? What do you want?" You know what I mean? Like, hey, it's cool. You do your thing and all that, but you're a millionaire. I am an average individual, and I'm okay with that. But I'm not gonna go and buy your jerseys and all that other stuff and celebrate you and you're so get out of here. All right, so it's just what I think. It's your boy Tone 202. Peace.